Class of 2021. My name is Isaiah Chavous, and I've had the honor of serving as your external president this year. There has not been a time in recent history as testing and complicated as this. We've been met with forces so jarring as to derail our sense of normalcy and question what we once knew as comfort. We've been forced into concluding our academic journeys with the connection only present through screens and have been confronted with the many pains of our nation and communities. Boulder has been through it, to say the least. We have now gone through a pandemic, racial injustice, economic hardship, isolation, and sickening mass violence all in our time as students, and yet we still rise above and strive for a better CU. We have not crossed the finish line in finding finite solutions to these issues, but we have crossed the finish line as unified buffs. Unified through our good days and our bad days. Unified in our want for justice. Unified in our push for collective action. Unified in our push for accountability. Unified in our push for peace. And now, unified in graduating with a diploma from the University of Colorado Boulder. That diploma represents more than a degree. It represents the essence of stewardship, patience, perseverance, grit, and learning. The future is uncertain, but one thing for sure is that this moment is not. We, as graduates from the university, are now faced with a call for individual leadership and a call to take a leap of faith. Be willing to bet on yourself and take that risk of leadership. Leadership is a fluid act that exists in many forms that are equally important. One thing is for certain, real leaders never make people dependent on them. Real leadership creates opportunity for people to grow, so they are not forced into having dependency on others more than they have seats at the table. The good leader fights the hard battles despite unpopularity, and the good leader knows when to listen and when to speak. Do not look to institutions for leadership that is only found true within yourself. Look to the collective will in your sphere of influence and uncomfortability of the unknown to establish your truth. A new chapter has now begun, as the previous chapter has closed. We will forever remember our time as underclassmen thrown into a sea of our peers and expected to swim. The cheers of the basketball games and roars of Folsom Field will forever be close to my heart. Late-night projects and panicked exams will be remembered, but certainly in a different light. As we part ways as graduates, my wish is for us all to have a deep-seated self-belief so bright as to blind the self-doubts that inevitably lie ahead. As you enter into this new phase of life, remember that you are enough. Remember that you have what it takes to continue. Remember that you set the rules to your game of life. To bend to societal norms of success, beauty, and social status is to cripple your true purpose. Let your light shine brighter than ever before and protect that flame with the satisfaction of knowing who you are. We are pioneers by design, equipped with the tools in our tool belt needed for the future. We are the future. The future of our alma mater now rests in the hands of those still at CU to carry our legacy forward. Thank you to the student body for your unprecedented support and resilience this year. Thank you to the student government for your dedication to serving students through such trying times. Thank you to the many staff and faculty who have been committed to the success of our campus experience. Thank you to Chief Operating Officer Patrick O'Rourke for your support and mentorship this year. Thank you to Chancellor DeStefano for being willing to engage in meaningful conversation and begin actionable steps toward change. And thank you to my fellow executives and very close friends, Molly Fermelt and George Conway, for your unwavering belief in me and your dedication to lead. This year has forever changed my life. I am forever a buff. Class of 2021, congratulations on completing such an adventure. May many blessings await you. Do not let the world define you. Define yourself so you can redefine the world. Thank you. Sko Buffs.